What's good, traders and traders? Y'all know it's dreycosting back to you with another banger. Hope y'all are doing very well. Yo, I'm just gonna break down some GJ charts for you guys. Yo, I'm about to just knock out this chart real quick, jump in the workout facility. Yeah, GJ is as they making some nice little push from a nice like a daily 61% retracement. So I thought I might just give you a visual of how I'm seeing the chart and how you can like capitalize on a move that I'm about to scale in on GBP JPY. All right. So if you have any questions, yeah, don't forget you can just comment, subscribe. Also, you can go in the description. We have a free Discord going on right now. You can click the free Discord link, right? Just to come in and hold a vibe and just to learn with others, right? So y'all know the vibe, all right? Just follow along if you have any questions. And if you want to catch up with stuff that I'm not posting here on a much more fast and live basis, right? Ensure that you follow me on Instagram, all right? Don't forget that. Let's dive straight into the charts. All right, so this is what I have marked up for GBP JPY. So looking from the daily, all right, these are the levels that we're looking at. All right, we're looking at somewhere around 211 region, 211 200 there about, 211 150 there about. Right, so we're realizing we have this arrow down right here is where I have some old roof. You get me? And I'm saying potentially it can like push up right here, come back down here, right, where it can create, right, some form of a new floor, right? Because we have seen where it has pushed up from here, right? So this was a higher low right here, so it pushed up, came back here, created a higher low, and then when I made a swing from here to here, right, we had a nice like a 61% retracement back to here. So potentially we know it can push all the way up back here to the 214 level, right, at a negative 24%. So this is how I'm looking at the chart to take on the new Forex day. There's a lot of things going on in the market right now with the war, you know what I mean, Trump giving Iran deadline and say, yo, here is going to be some extremely bombing. So yo, here what? This is just plain market structure that I'm going off, right? I caught some move from here going up to here, right? From the first move. Let me measure that from here to here, right? Some I said about 150 pips. Let me run that again. Somewhere from here to here, right? It's about 120, 140 pips, somewhere in that region that I caught already, right? So I cashed out some move. I'm waiting for a break and retest here. It might be tempting that you want to jump in on this and go up. Yes, you can do that, but for me, I just like to keep it simple, right? I just like to do like old roof, new floor, or in an instance where it's a downtrend, I just like to do like old floor, new roof. I just keep it simple as that, right? I don't try to complicate the whole thing or anything like that. If I drop down to the H4, you can see the waves a little better, right? I don't really like to complicate the thing any more than it needs to be complicated, because trading can be complicated if you're adding too many variables to it. You follow me? So I just keep it extremely simple, right? You could see right here from the 8.4 level, right? You saw where price pushed down here, came back right here. We have some form of inverted head and shoulders type of pattern, right? So if you come from here, this is let me bring that back. Take that off. All right. My mouse got away from me a little bit there. All right, so bomb to here, bomb, nice. All right, bomb here, and potentially now we can push up. So this was a nice little pattern to show that here buyers are in control and so on, right? So once I saw that, I'll be like, yo, here what? I can also take an entry right here, scaling in on this pullback right here. So what I did then is that I went down to the small time frame. I'm just showing you the type of entries that I caught, right? I went down to the smaller time frame like the H1 to see where I can see better waves and so on, right? And then again, I run my fibs again, right? Run my fibs again, and I'm seeing where I just go from here to like here. Right, I love using my fibs, Nice 61% pullback. I call some hinges from here going up as well. Right, I just keep it simple, right? I don't really like overcomplicate the thing or anything like that. Yeah, I don't really overcomplicate the thing. I just keep it extremely simple. Going back to the daily, right? So this is what we're looking at. All right, this is what we're looking at for GJ. So potentially breaking this area right here, old roof, new floor. We have this area right here to play out, where we have from here to here. We have a 200 pip type of range, you know what I mean, to play out to go up. So let's just see where it goes. All right, so y'all know the vibes. I'm gonna get ready right now to go all the workout. So yo, catching the workout facility, you know the vibe. Straight balling, no stalling. Let's jump into it.
Alright, we're into a third set now. So it's at this point now, based on how my knees feeling, it did the ankle up a while ago, but I know how it was feeling from like yesterday. So in order to prevent injuries, I'm gonna drop on the knee wraps. You know what I mean? Be right back. Alright, so got my knee wraps on. Better safe than sorry, huh? Better safe than sorry. Let's go. Hey. Oh, that's a nice set. Feeling a little pressure on the quads, but not aggressive pressure. You get me? We on to the next set. Alright, so we're just gradually climbing up by the alpha plate. You get me? And my knee wrap needs to go to need to get it stitched up. Let's go. Hey. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, so down to the final set. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is 120 kgs. You know what I mean? So just taking it easy. So this is the final set. So this is the 6th set. You know what I mean? Right, tighten up the quads. Alright, so slow and steady and control. Ties all the way to the chest. Not locking out. Whoa. So that was a lot, bro. That was a lot. Yeah, bro. Probably here about 45 minutes now. Not even a steady video. Alright, so we'll finish with the leg press. Down to the leg extension. So a lot of people do this type of shit on the leg press, you know what I mean? And the fucking stuff like what the fuck? Or you see they're doing this, you know what I mean? They're not squeezing on the leg press, you know what I mean? It should come up. You should feel the momentum of the connection here, right here, like here, and then you squeeze the quadriceps, you know what I mean? So it's the only point that your toes slightly forward, because the quadriceps are contract when you point it slightly forward. The hamstrings are contract when you point your toes back, you know what I mean? Maybe just a quick tip for those that pick it up. So come up, squeeze, 1, 2, squeeze it. Come up, squeeze, 1, 2. You get the picture. Yeah, so if you're not bringing up the leg extension and can perform that type of movement, push up, squeeze, pull it 1, 2, that means the weight is too heavy. You get me? You need to decrease your weights and just humble your fucking self type of vibe, is it? You get me? Alright, so let's go again. Second set. Alright. Not bad. Move on to the third set now. I still have on my Olympic shoes because I wanna do some dumbbell RDLs when I'm sure I can't bother to take it off and put them on back type of shit as it. Will I be recording this entire session? I don't fucking know, man. Oh. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Not good. Alright, on to the thing. I'm gonna do one more set onto the final set. You know what I mean? On to the final set here. As I said yesterday, my body feeling much better. Cutting out all of that fuckery out of it, and I just literally gone 3 days. Let's see if I can maintain the focus today. Today a 4th day. Alright, no fucking up. You know what I mean? Alright, on to the final set. Let's see where it goes. Alright, that's a dot. I'm gonna drop the weights all the way down. Going into the next exercise. A standing hamstring curl, kneeling curl, whatever the fuck it want called. Alright, so working arms now. So this Express doesn't have the machine that does it, but let's substitute this. Let's go. This is a single leg option on the hamstrings. Not about the all. Oh. Hi, good morning. Alright. Yo, my arms here. If I can go up to increase up to 3, or I'm just sticking with like 2 set type of a. Alright, let's go. Hey, slow and steady. Don't want to go too fast. You tear your fucking hamstrings. Hey. Alright. Here. Alright, so line hamstring curl, you know the fact. This should kind of feel light. We'll keep it light. Alright. Keep it real light. I did a little accident a while ago. Shit. Alright, let's go. Let's go. So more likely this will be the last video I record on the day. So what I'm gonna do after this, I'm gonna do some dumbbell RDLs along with after the dumbbell RDLs, and I'm gonna use the adductor machine, and that's it for the day. And then the machine, and that's it for the day. But in terms of recording, probably this is it for the day. Alright, one more set. Infinite, just moderate on the line hamstring curl. You know what I mean? But in terms of the pacing for record, pacing is here, but yeah, the gym is like extremely fun. You know, we never really want to like encourage on people like that, so yeah, let's go. So using 32 kgs here. Typically, this is what I would start. But then, shit. I have to kind of monitor the hamstring. Alright, that's it for me right there.
Stretch it.
True. True. Alright, so we did go cut the recording for the day, so we want to just show you a piece how we are doing the RDL and then probably cut it. Because last week we showed how we go on with like the glue machine, how we do abductor and all of that shit. You know what I mean? So we upload that. So we showed that last week, but what else I got explain a little bit on the dumbbell RDLs, right? So we don't really want to have to feed them like this. Kind of want slightly inwards to the toes, and we're gonna try to drag the ground apart. When I fling out back like this, you know, we are using the hamstring to bring it up. You know what I mean? Type of the feet. Use my straps. So this is why I said I never want to take off my shoes as yet, because the RDL normally using this type of shoes to feel the ground. Push back. Here. Pull it apart. Push. Alright, so that's it. RDLs. You know the vibe. Straight ball in style in dreycosting. Alright, so along with that, I'm gonna drink my shake. Y'all, you're new to the videos. Y'all know what's in my shake already. 6 ounces of almond milk, 2 tablespoons of oats, 5 grams of creatine, chia seed, flax seed, vanilla. That's the form you get me. You have a shaker cup. You know what I mean? Back in the days, you'd have to shake it like manual, but you just press a button now. You know what I mean? Technology is it. So I'm gonna drink this for the wrap. And that's breakfast.
Alright, so we have some food from IG. Got a little mixed food, stew chicken, some veggies and corn. You know the vibe.